Hello and welcome to Cam and Max in the Morning, episode number 28. He's Cam.
He's Max.
And we want to start off with some very unfortunate news. Cam and Max will not continue next week.
I was like, what's the unfortunate news?
Yeah, so we're not going to have a show next week. We are barely getting this one in this week. But we know next week is going to be a stretch. So instead of floundering around trying to get one at the very end, we're cutting it off at the pass and saying, hey, it's not happening this week. Come back the next, okay? Cam, what all do we have in store for this week?
We've got some sleeper news and tweets to go through. I'm excited for that.
We do. And, we are a lot of things, but we are not a sports show.
Could have fooled me.
The national championship just happened the other day. Did you watch any of it?
I did. I was writing, but I was watching in the background.
I did not watch a single minute of it, but I mean, not as like a protest. Okay, I wasn't protesting it, being like, "Oh, this just isn't." Blah, blah, blah. No, I didn't care. I just didn't care. I saw the ESPN score bug on my phone at like 2 minutes to go in the first. It was like a 6-point game or so. Sure, whatever. And then I saw at about like 10 minutes to go in the second half. It was like a 10-point game. It wasn't like I don't feel like Michigan ran away with the game, but I don't know if UConn was ever actually close.
They kept making some shots. There's one sequence where like they got a steal and then blew 2 layups, and that would have cut it to like a 4-point game. And Michigan instantly hit a 3, and you're like, okay, it's over.
It happens. Congrats to the Wolverines, I guess. Are you familiar with the OSOC measurement?
Does that stand for optometrically systemized Oklahoma Christian?
Yes, it does. No, it does not. So the OSOC measurement stands for 1 seed or Connecticut. And past maybe 8 years or so, I think it's literally, is your team the 1 seed or are they Connecticut? If so, you have a very high chance of winning the national championship, which is funny to think of UConn as Connecticut, because it's not Connecticut, it's UConn.
I know.
But like in my brain, I'm like the Connecticut Sun, which I think the Connecticut Sun are actually moving. I don't know enough of the WNBA. We're not even going to touch that. Like, that's a whole different thing right there. I think the Connecticut Sun are moving, actually. Anyways, Cameron, I've told you a little bit about this, but Tennessee has had very unfortunate draws the past few years.
Yeah.
3 years ago, they lost to Purdue in the Elite Eight. Purdue went to the national championship. They lost. Last year, played Houston in the Elite Eight. Houston went to the national championship and then lost. This year, played Michigan in the Elite Eight. Michigan went to the national championship, but they won. If there was anything that was convincing me that Michigan didn't have a chance, it was that string of events. But, the year before Tennessee went to the Elite Eight with Purdue, they lost in the Sweet 16 to Florida Atlantic. That Florida Atlantic team went to the Final Four. And do you know who the coach of that team was?
What's the dude's name?
The dude from where?
Dusty May?
Yep, that's him. Dusty May was the coach.
I pulled that name out of I knew that.
I'm proud of you for that. That was deep.
Dusty May sounds like the custodian at your elementary school.
100%. The Reds had a manager, Dusty Baker, for years.
Yeah, I remember Dusty Baker.
And so, Dusty auto fills in with Baker in my brain. So anytime I hear Dusty May, I'm like, I don't know about that. The national college basketball has ended. NBA, we didn't put this on the script, but let's talk about it. The NBA season is coming to a close.
No, next week is play-in tournament.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that's what I meant. I guess I said season. I meant regular season.
Yeah. Most teams have 2 or 3 games left. Like the Celtics are playing. The Tatum's returning to MSG, where he tore his Achilles tonight, and they have 2 games after that. But the East has 50,000 potential seed differences still. No one's locked anything pretty much.
Didn't the Pistons lock in number one?
They did. They're number one. Celtics could technically be 2 or 3, but they'll be 2. Knicks will be 3. Cavs 4. But then literally 5 through like 10 could be in. Everyone could be every spot.
I feel, if Tatum can get back to a regular. I mean, everything was good before he returned. Everything's been good since he returned.
I love the NBA playoffs.
After you told me to treat it as a show with multiple seasons, that has changed my view on it. Like, I have actually willingly put on NBA games that I don't care about, and ones that don't impact, like, seeding at all, because that has changed how I view it.
It's episode 8 and 9, but you know what? The Yin Yang episodes are coming of a season of Psych, and it's going to get good soon.
Cameron, do you hear any birds outside?
I did actually. There's what do you call a baby eagle, Greg?
An egret, I think.
An egret's a different kind of bird. It's an eaglet.
Oh, okay.
I didn't actually see an eagle, but wouldn't that be cool?
Well, Cam, I have 2 things. It looks like, and it looks like you have 2 things.
I've got a lot.
We're just chock full of this. I couldn't find the original picture of it, and I'm a little upset. But it was a screen grab from Instagram, and it said, "I don't trust anybody that backs into a parking spot because you're arriving with the intent of leaving as quickly as you can." I get that. However, if you have the option to back in or pull through, like, why would you not?
I agree. Was there a deeper point to this?
No, there wasn't.
Oh.
I just saw it. I was like, I need to talk about that for a minute.
This is crazy, but unless the social norm would change, it doesn't work as well to back into a spot at first because people expect people to pull in and then take their time backing out. People don't expect you to take your time starting the process. Like, oh, hurry up. Like, just pull in. What are you backing up for?
If I'm in a parking lot that is filled, even if I am the only person parking, I will just pull in like regular. I won't go out of my way to back in then, because it's like there's too many cars around. Let's just park and be done with this.
I'm really curious about your second one. I have so much.
It's good actually.
Twitter's been popping off. Side note, no, I gotta hold that for the later segment. So the Artemis tomorrow night, I think, is when they get back. I'm excited for that. I'm gonna watch. It's like 11 p.m. Eastern, but I'm gonna watch.
Oh, the spaceship people.
Yeah. Side tangent. I was watching clips of Apollo 13 on my lunch break, and man, that's a great movie.
I thought you meant you were watching clips of like the Apollo 13 space launch, not the movie.
The movie.
No, the movie is really good.
Oh,
we actually watched that at like a school assembly in 7th grade, I think.
It's intense.
Like the movie, it's a good movie.
I think it's in my top 15 all time.
It's not a movie I have watched since 7th grade,
What?
and that actually makes me a little sad, but I don't think about it.
I cry when I watch that movie. It's so intense.
Oh, okay. Now, have you seen Armageddon?
No.
Oh, I cry during that movie.
Isn't that like in Revelation?
Pretty much. But, the one with Bruce Willis and the, not Christian Bale.
I've heard of
the other Batman. Ben Affleck.
Robert
I
Pattinson?
love that movie. No, not him. That is actually not a widely, popular movie. It's, pretty
it's on my
divisive.
list. I just have never watched it.
I love it. I think it's a fantastic movie, but that's just me.
All right. So they have been having the toilet messed up. All sorts of stuff's been going wrong for the Artemis mission, but they've been making it. But there's this tweet that made it out. We're in tweets of the week, by the way. This really takes me back because I've never used Outlook, but we did use other Microsoft stuff. The Office, I think of Teams was my version of this. But the quote is, "I have 2 versions of Outlook, and neither of them are working," is actually a generational NASA quote. Not quite one small step, but every generation lives in a different world.
That was said by the actual NASA crew?
I have 2 versions of Outlook, and neither of them are working.
That's crazy.
They're up there. They're trying to make it work, and they could not get to work. So someone put
That's funny.
Someone put it like they didn't type it properly, but they put it in a meme, like a picture of the Earth from the moon. I have two versions of Outlook, and neither of them is working, is what they said. They don't know grammar. Another one, bonus one. Just a reminder that the Sharks Arena opener in the 90s went hard. I have never seen this, but the San Jose Sharks in the NHL, have you seen their intro?
No.
Like, it's a video of like old 90s animation sharks, like swimming to the rink and then like having a blast. It's really good. It's like a bowling alley animation, like.
Does it look like a Coca-Cola commercial with the polar bears? Like, is it that kind of vibe?
No, I honestly,
Okay.
Bowling Alley is the best vibe I have for you. This one is a classic. So, are you aware of like the color grading controversy of the 2020s?
Of like everything being so washed out?
Yes.
Yes.
So there's like the Devil Wears Prada remake, like the lighting's terrible. The Harry Potter remake, the show, like the lighting just looks soulless.
I saw the Harry Potter one, yeah.
I just don't. I don't know. There's scientific reasons behind why it looks like the way it does now. I don't like it. And this tweet is pretty good. Director. Well, I'd say that's the final cut. Disney exec. Not so fast. First, we have to run it by Pazuzu, the demon that eats colors. Pazuzu, the demon that eats colors. Delicious reds and greens. A feast for Pazuzu.
I'm really glad you narrated that.
Well, it perfectly encapsulates. Like, what are they doing in the editing room? Pazuzu might exist. That's a Mesopotamian demon known as the King of Wind Demons. Okay.
Well, so Pazuzu has been in episodes of Futurama, like just randomly, and like that's the joke is that like why would this be here? But like that, that's the joke because it's absurd. So I have one other contribution on Instagram actually. So we could call this Grams of the Week, I guess. I don't know, but the Raptors signed a guy that played at UT. Okay. His name was Tyreek Key. He is actually from Salina, Tennessee, which is like north of Cookeville. He was really disappointing when he played at UT because he would go off and like literally score 20, and then he would have 3 games in a row where he scored like maybe 2. It was so frustrating. But he's been bouncing around the G League. I'd heard that he was killing it for the Raptors 901 G League team. They signed him to their team. Now, unfortunately, Tyreek Key is a point guard, okay? He has the most untough picture I've ever seen. And I'm sending it to Cameron right now. You can find it on Instagram.
Okay.
Like,
why does
arms crossed. This does not look like he's posing for an NBA team. It looks like he got Employee of the Month and is like trying to look cool.
Okay, also I want you to zoom in real quick.
Oh no!
Zoom in on his right arm, our left, his right. What's with his shoulder there?
I can't figure that out. Like,
is this AI? Is this photoshopped?
Okay, his right, correct?
Yes. It has like a line and then another line.
I think, well, if you look at his other shoulder, I think it's just his body.
His collarbone's kind of like his collarbone's
yeah, like he's
high.
Got a very pronounced collarbone.
The mustache could also use some work.
Man, he had that mustache when he was at UT. Like,
that's I'm in my freshman year of college. I'm growing it for the first time kind of mustache.
Yeah, for real. But no, like he was a 5th year senior. He played at Indiana State actually with Larry Nerd.
Oh yeah,
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah.
He played with him actually.
I mean, no hate.
And then he transferred to UT. Oh, absolutely.
Hey,
he's playing in the NBA and
Tyreek Key. If you're listening, give us a shout out.
Tyreek, I love you, buddy. Give us a shout out in the NBA. I hope he like makes a buzzer beater. And he's like, I just want to thank God. I want to thank my family. I want to thank Cam and Max. If we ever,
you know what? Wild.
let's just end that little fantasy scenario
Okay.
right now. Do you have any other tweets you want to bring forward?
I've got one for later, but it's in a different category, so it's
Okay, sounds good. Well, are you ready to listen to the Coach Max Jukebox?
I'm so ready.
I actually introed that very poorly. So for the Coach Max Jukebox this week, I have 2 songs, actually. Did you get to listen to either of them?
Greg, most of the time I just listen to them afterwards. I forget
fair.
to listen to them before.
On the very first week, the first episode back, you did Last Train to London, and I was like, okay, I don't have to listen to that. I know that one.
Yeah.
And I remember you.
I don't know these.
Whatever mine was, I said you said you listened to it beforehand. Because it was the Phil Collins one.
Oh yeah.
I have 2. One of them is by Aerosmith, which you may not know this. Before Styx, Aerosmith was my favorite band.
Ooh. I leaned away from the mic to take a little sip, but okay.
Oh, that was good. No, I caught it. I actually love Aerosmith. Them and Metallica are the 2 bands that I haven't seen in concert that are like...
You're running out of time, brother.
So Aerosmith actually is not touring anymore. People think they'll do a few last-second shows, but like I'm going to have to go to Boston or something to watch them.
I want to go to Boston so bad.
Steven Tyler's... what if we recorded an episode in Boston? You know what? Let's just get... Let's... This is off topic. Let's continue. But yeah, we should go to Boston. Watch the Celtics sometime.
Yeah.
That would be so awesome. Anyways, they just released the 50th anniversary version of their debut album. No, it's not the 50th. What am I saying? I don't know what I'm saying. Anyways, it's like 40? A legacy edition of their first album. It's phenomenal. Okay, they have remasters, which basically just boost the volume of every song, which, that's fine. They have remixes where they actually were able to go in and doctor up some, because this was in the 70s, like they were able to doctor some of the sound that got lost. It sounds really good. Now there's a live recording from a place in Boston that they played, like early Aerosmith. Steven Tyler sounds incredibly young. They actually introduce him as Steve Tyler at the beginning instead of Steven Tyler. And there is a song that is a demo at the end of the album called Joined at the Hip. It's pretty much a jam session, but it is a phenomenal jam session. The only unfortunate thing I think about it is that I read somewhere that Steven Tyler took multiple jam sessions they had recorded and put them together for this release, which is still really cool. But you can hear early versions, like the drum kick from Walk This Way, like the intro to Walk This Way with the drums.
Can you sing that for us?
Yes, I would love to. But like you can hear the drummer Joey Kramer doing that. The song Sweet Emotion, like after, there's no real chorus in Sweet Emotion. I guess there is. But what I would call the bridge, there's like very clearly the early bones of that. And there's a Reddit post where somebody went through and like documented like this chord progression gets used in this Aerosmith song. It's just so good. It's so cool. If you want a piece of like rock history, definitely listen to that. Very, very fun. On the opposite side of rock history, do you know who Geddy Lee is?
I've never heard of this dude.
You just don't know it. He's the lead singer of Rush.
Oh.
He's the lead singer, bassist, and keyboardist.
He's a very interesting looking man.
Oh, Geddy Lee is a funny guy. He is a big Toronto Blue Jays fan, actually.
He's only 72.
I know, it's crazy. Rush is actually going back out on tour. They have a female drummer because their drummer passed away, Neil Peart. The greatest drummer of all time.
His name's Peart?
So I always said Peart, but then recently enough sources that I trust have called him Peart, so I've started saying Peart.
I've always said Peart.
I know. See, exactly. But apparently the girl they've got drumming is like really good. And somebody asked them, like it was a really stupid question. They asked Geddy Lee and Alex Lifeson, the guitarist, will she be able to fill the hole that Neil left? And they're like, you're so stupid. No, she's doing her own thing. We didn't hire her to imitate Neil, She's
West German.
Yeah. Like it was really cool, like the way that they backed her up and like kept their buddy's honor. Anyways,
Yeah, definitely.
On Spotify has a discovery playlist where every week you get new stuff based on your stuff. Does Apple Music have stuff like that?
We have that too. Yeah.
Okay, I assumed. I didn't want to. Anyways, on this, there is a it showed me this song by Geddy Lee on a solo album that he did. I didn't know he ever had a solo album. Okay, I was not aware. The song is called "Home on the Strange," which I think is a phenomenal name. The song, I'm really confused at why I liked it so much. Okay? I don't think you would like it at all. If Rush made top 40 rock music, that's pretty much what this solo album was. But you don't listen to Rush for that.
I think I just know 2 Rush songs, if I'm being really honest.
Tom Sawyer?
Yeah, and Limelight.
Oh, Limelight is so good. Limelight is my favorite Rush song by far. But anyways, I listened to this album, his solo album. I don't think it's very good, but it's very enjoyable. Like most artists' solo albums, you know?
Okay, I'm with you. I'm convinced. You've convinced me. I'll listen to these afterwards.
I like it. Listen to just those songs at least. Tell me about this guy you've listed.
Okay. I put random tangent about artists, in parentheses, James Blake. James Blake Litherland, going by James Blake, is... The point in this is, he used to be one of my favorite artists, and most of the time I'm following people, and they keep putting out good stuff that I really like. He's one... It's this weird dynamic where, a new album's coming out by him, and I'm like, I want to like this so bad. He's one of my favorite artists. And... So he had a collab album in 2024, but aside from that, he had a 2023 album and a 2026 album. I didn't like either of them, and it's is he no longer one of my favorites now? Do I not like his music now? This is kind of sad. At the start of his career, I'm like, I'm gonna get to root for this guy and listen to his music for 20 years. Now I'm like, I don't really like it. Have you had that experience with any artists?
I've actually had that happen with Styx recently.
Do they have new stuff?
Yeah, they had a new album last year, actually.
Oh, it's almost so different. When the Beatles release new recordings and stuff, I'm like, I don't care. But.
Oh, that's very different though. Yeah, they had their Now and Then song, and it's okay, sure, whatever. I'm not gonna make a judgment on the Beatles based on that song, but no, Styx had a new album last year, and it's okay. At my very first listen through, I was like, oh, this is awesome. And then the second listen through, I was like, what am I listening to?
Yeah.
I was really disappointed.
Kind of Paul McCartney's album.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I've gotten to the point now where I'm like, okay, I respect this album. I love that they're still doing stuff. I just don't care for it. I don't listen to Styx on repeat like I used to either.
Something's changing.
It is. I listen... If there is one band that I have to... Not have to. If there's one band I could say I constantly am playing whenever I'm just I'm going to pick music instead of just playing it on shuffle, it's Genesis right now.
You've been on a Genesis kick for a couple of years now.
I have. I've been listening to the Peter Gabriel stuff. It took me about 4 years, but it's finally growing on me.
James Blake, this guy had his first 5 albums, put that run of 5 to start his career up there with any of my favorite artists. And his last 3, I'm just Now there's 6 years of evidence of I don't enjoy this music. It's kind of sad.
Mm-hmm. I get you. That happened with, I guess most of the bands I listen to is very different. Foo Fighters is probably one of the bands that I listen to that's the most current. Green Day had a new album year before last, and it was actually really decent.
I listen to a lot more current stuff.
No, yeah, absolutely.
Green Day's...
I mean, both bands I just mentioned started in the 90s.
Yeah, yeah. That's almost 40 years ago.
Oh, okay, I'm 31, so not quite 40, but...
I mean, in 4 years, it'll be 40 years since 1990.
Cam, do you have any crazy news for us?
Did we talk about the Corgi story?
I have no idea what you're talking about, so no.
The dogs that escaped from China. No, I feel like we talked about this. You're not remembering. The Chinese dogs.
Like, I don't even know. Was that the
Chinese
story
dogs?
Of like all the dogs?
Yes.
That were like running around.
Yes.
Okay. Well, we didn't talk about it on the show.
We didn't?
So you're going to need to give some context. I am almost positive because it's not in any of the show notes.
Okay. I apologize if we did. But there's new stuff anyway because like a couple weeks ago, like this came out, like these dogs were like stolen from a village and taken to a meat facility, like an illegal meat trade because in, forbidden circles in China, they eat dog if you didn't get the implications there. But they don't like it. Like, people like view that as wrong in China. It's just like a black market thing. And so shout out the Chinese who wanted these dogs back. They got them back because all the dogs escaped somehow. I'm giving you the first version because the dogs escaped apparently, got back to the village. No, that's true.
So what actually happened?
So what actually happened was these dogs just like roam all the time. And I was always curious because it's hard to know with a foreign language. Like, am I getting the news? Like, are there no news reports because there's none in English or because there's no news? And it was the latter here. So people were just making up stuff like, oh yeah, these were taken to the illegal dog meat trade. Okay. So everyone just believed that for like a month. And then it came out. So people from the village finally got contacted by like reputable Chinese news stations. And they're like, no, they kind of ran off. They were in heat. And everyone was like, oh, that's not as dramatic or like inspirational. But that picture.
Yeah, that changes things very much.
Yeah. So they're chasing the dog. Like they're chasing each other. Corgi, China. The picture, though, of the Corgi leading the group.
I'm going to need you to send that to me so I can put that on the Instagram so people can listen to this one or see this one.
Corgis are like maybe my favorite breed.
I mean, I love Schnauzers because that's what we have, but Corgis are just fun.
This one, I'm telling you, I'm trying to find a good picture, but I'll send you one. But it's all that story it was false, and then they were never in danger. They're just doing their thing. So the other thing, I can't find a good picture right now, so I'll wait till after. Another, this is a tweet, but it's still a story worth mentioning on Cam's Crazy News. We used to do like you like choose your own adventure. Like what happens next, Greg? Not gonna do that this time. But did you see about the Honduras Survivor company retreat?
Cam, it's tennis season right now. Outside of tennis, I genuinely don't know what's happening in the world.
Okay, did you see Jury Duty, the TV show on Prime?
No.
Okay, so that's a couple years old, and like everyone was fake. They got James Marsden, and they pranked this one guy who thought he was in a real jury. Season 2's out right now, and it's about a company retreat. That's the conceit of it. But tech firm Plex held Survivor-themed corporate retreat for 124 remote staff in Honduras. This is 9 years old. It's just coming to light. Like the GM resigned like 3 weeks before, and he's like, good luck. The head chef quit at the resort they're at. So everyone gets E. coli. Everyone has like bathroom problems. They get fumigated. All these bugs show up. People are having a horrible time. It costs the company a ton of money. You want a rabbit hole? There's some details I can't talk about because I don't like spiders mostly.
Oh, I don't care for spiders either.
So, here's a good line. Perhaps the executives should have taken it as a sign that just as the first bus of staffers pulled up to the resort, the chief executive was already in his hotel bathroom experiencing the initial waves of a violent stomach infection. What followed was a comedy of errors, including military drills. They were like drilling these guys, like, we're going to have an intense retreat. They thought they were just going to like bond as a company. They were like getting drilled like boot camp. It's a story worth going down the rabbit hole. And the fact that it's surfacing while there's the show out about a company retreat, a fake company retreat, is just, I thought it was worthwhile.
What is the show about a fake company retreat?
So Jury Duty was like one dude is not an actor. Everyone else is an actor. And they get through a whole jury. They make it like, insane and stuff.
Gotcha.
So the company retreat one is like they like posted. And it makes me wonder like who on LinkedIn's fake? Because on LinkedIn they posted and they were acting like we're hiring this temp for this company retreat to be an assistant. And so this guy comes in thinking he's an assistant. I haven't finished it yet, but they just ramp up the weirdness and see how long they can suspend disbelief, and then they reveal it at the end. And both times, like both seasons, it's like a genuinely good person is pranked, and they're cool about it. They're like a nice person. So they done. It's a masterclass in casting.
Cam, I think as we bring this show to a close, we need to end with I'm going to call it a good classic. Let's end with Rank 'em.
I forgot about this segment. I thought we were done.
Are you for real? Oh, yeah. Wow.
I was like, let's spin this out a little bit longer. Oh, wait.
We're going to do Rank 'em a little bit differently this week. I don't like fruit, okay?
That blows my mind.
Like, it's just not my thing. Cam, on the other hand, big fruit guy.
I like fruit, yeah.
I like pineapple, apples, and that's about it, honestly. I don't mind oranges. I don't love bananas, but I will eat them because I know I need to.
Bananas are like one of the least healthy fruits.
Are they really?
Yes, they're just super high in sugar.
How else am I going to get potassium then?
Lots of other stuff has potassium.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe we need to rank this as like
foods that
taking
have
care of Greg.
Potassium. I'm going to blow your mind right now. I think potatoes have potassium. No, okay.
I love me some potatoes.
Sweet potatoes, spinach, watermelon, salmon, avocado, beans. Bananas are up there, but
I like all of those things.
Steak,
except for
ground beef,
I don't care for watermelon.
Turkey breast, Brussels sprouts.
But what's the best source of potassium?
Those are like the top 12. Like I'm giving you like the top.
Interesting. So what we're going to do for Rank 'em, Cam is going to give us basically his top 10 of fruits, and I'm just going to tear it down, okay?
Okay, I forgot how we're gonna do this. So my top 10. I'm gonna run through this real quick, bottom to top. So like I found on Tier Maker just like a bunch of different fruits. So F tier, avocado, berries. I don't like berries.
I don't care for berries either.
Raspberries.
I like strawberries. I do like strawberries.
Blueberries, blackberries. I don't like them. There was that time in the office I spilled all the blueberries of one of our coworkers. Now it's funny. Like we have that picture.
I took a picture of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I have access to that anymore.
I have it still.
Oh, that's a good. If you send that to me, I would love to put that one in the podcast.
D tier: coconut, starfruit, watermelon, dates. I've tried all these. C tier: plums, pomegranates. That video of the teacher going, "No pomegranates." Have you seen that?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Kiwis, strawberries. Okay, my top 10. Number 10, oranges.
Oh yeah, I like I said, I do like oranges.
Do you like orange juice?
No, I really don't.
See, I like I like orange juice, but I don't really like oranges.
Oh, I'd rather have an orange than orange juice.
That's wild to me.
I didn't know there was such a thing as no pulp for forever.
What? It's so gross with pulp.
Yeah, I know exactly. That's what I'm saying. I only had pulp.
Man, that stinks. 9 and 8. This is close, but lemon and lime. Not because I just like to eat these things, but because the functionality that they give, like lemonade, limeades, zest, and all their things, like they're good for that. Number 6, right? Number 7. 6, 7. Grapes. Do you like green or purple grapes, Greg?
I prefer purple.
I agree. The picture is green, but it's okay.
No, I like green grapes. They're okay.
What do you think of pears? It's my number 6.
I don't really like pears. I don't really care for them.
You have dropped. I don't really care for them like 20 times. I never say that. I
don't love fruit.
That phrasing is just funny. So pears are like very soft, you know?
Right. I think that's why I don't like
it. It's an apple, but soft.
Oh, yeah. That's exactly why I don't like it, actually. Before we keep going, what's your stance on vegetables?
I like fruits better than vegetables.
I love me some vegetables.
See, maybe we can flip this next week and do like the veggie tier list, but I only like 3 vegetables.
Dude, I love me some veggies.
Hold on, I'll put that in the script, veggie tier list, and also send pic of blueberries. I won't remember otherwise. Number 5. We're in the top 5 now. This is pretty big. Pineapples.
Pineapples are by far my favorite fruit.
Okay. You know, like they kind of attack your tongue when they're on your tongue, like they kind of sting.
Yes, if you don't eat them quickly.
Yeah, that's an interesting experience. It's probably top 10 human experience. Number 4. What do you think about mangoes, Greg?
I like mango flavored things.
Okay.
But I don't think I like mangoes.
Mangoes are so messy to prepare. Like you gotta like, I don't know. Do you say score or scour? SCOUR.
I guess that'd be scour.
You chop them in half, and then we were like in thirds, and then you like slice, and then pop out the cubes kind of thing. That's the easiest way to get all the flesh out.
Right.
Mangoes. You don't like the flesh of the fruit. That's the term. So at Ohana in Disney World, this mango juice man, the last time we were there, he kept refilling our juices like 6 or 7. I didn't even mean to do that. But like we're there for like an hour, you know. And this juice was like mango, like tropical juice, but mango was the dominant flavor. And like we left the table, we got up to leave, and the juice man came back and filled all the glasses again when we weren't even there. Like he was obsessed with his job. The juice man. I hope he's doing well.
Is that like the boogeyman? Like
I don't know. He was really nice. He just like, you want more juice? Like he came by. You wish waiters would come by as often as he came by.
You better eat your fruits or the juice man's gonna get you.
Gosh. My top 3. I went back and forth on how to rank these. Number 3, the humble cantaloupe.
I do like cantaloupe.
Something about, now you can get a bad one really easily and it's just kind of like bland and flavorless and watery. But if you get a good cantaloupe, you're smelling it before you even slice it up. You chop it open, bam, you scoop out the seeds.
I have deep memories of eating cantaloupe at my grandparents' house.
Yes.
Saturday morning.
Would they put salt on it?
Yes, salted
See,
cantaloupe.
I've never done that. I think that's kind of crazy.
It's so good. It's fantastic.
I think it can stand on its own merits, personally. But I'm a fruit connoisseur.
You know what I'm not seeing on this fruit list? Tomatoes.
It was on there. I chose to not include it because I just fundamentally disagreed.
It's a vegetable. Let's be real. It is a vegetable.
No one goes, oh, let's go to the supermarket and buy some tomatoes to chomp down on. No, they're baking.
Oh, have you not eaten a tomato like an apple?
Oh, it's so gross.
Oh, it's so good.
I disagree.
Okay, finish up your list.
Number 2 and number 1 were like bananas and apples back to back. So what order am I going to put these in? It's like, I don't know. Number 2, I went with bananas. They're in smoothies. Ants on a log. Do you know what ants on a log are?
Yeah, but I can't do peanut butter, so.
Oh, yeah, I forgot your fatal flaw.
I think a lot of fruit goes well with peanut butter, and I think I think that's why I'm not big on fruit.
Apples and bananas, specifically. I remember, like, one of my earliest childhood memories is fixing ants on a log, bananas with peanut butter and chocolate chips on them, and taking them down the stairs and counting and seeing if I could count down to 100 before I got down to the TV downstairs. I remember that. And then they go in smoothies and stuff.
How long were your stairs?
I was counting fast. I was like, can I count down from 100?
Oh, okay.
I was like,
okay.
And 98, 75, 65, stuff like that. I don't know. I was a weird 8-year-old. Number 1, apples. Because I come from the land of apples, Greg. I'm an apple connoisseur.
Apples are good.
Yeah, we had White House Apple Company like in our town in Winchester. Now, what's your favorite variety of apple?
Granny Smith.
What?
Yeah.
They're not even the eating apples.
What does that mean?
They're a baking apple.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Look up the apple spectrum. We're all about spectrums, Greg. Look up the apple spectrum.
The spectrum indicates that there is one apple that is the most apple-y of them all.
So, Granny Smith is in the most tart category. I like the sweet boys. I like the Fuji is really sweet. Honeycrisp is kind of on that side. Galas are my favorite apples. So good.
So I need you to know I Googled Apple Spectrum and it popped up with Spectrum Internet, Apple phone.
I had to do the apple flavor spectrum.
Yeah.
Try that. So like,
oh yeah, I think that's why I like Granny Smith. Actually, the tartest.
That's like a prime, like you make apple pie out of those, or you make applesauce.
I love applesauce. I do.
Apple time, apple time. That's a fake Kawhi Leonard quote. Yeah, apple's got to be number one. We need to do a veggie one.
I'm definitely down for that.
What's your last note here on the show notes? What does this mean?
Okay, so have you ever had dragon fruit? Or
No,
maybe it's passion fruit.
There are both. They both exist.
Okay, so there's some kind of religious analogy, and I don't know if it's actually true or not, of either dragon fruit or passion fruit look phenomenal on the outside. They, like, even when you cut them open, they, like, have this, like, vibrant color. I don't know which one. But when you taste them, they're very bland and not flavorful. And so I've seen different religious analogies before where people are like, you don't want to be a Christian that's like dragon fruit that's tasteless.
Okay.
And it's like, oh yeah, okay. But I don't remember which one it is. So that's all I've had in my mind, that, like, before, whenever you initially suggested the fruits.
I don't really know how to play off of that, but
I know, that's one where we just need to end the show. Well, thank you for listening to our show this week. Be sure to listen each week on Spotify and now on YouTube. Let us know what you thought of the show. You can reach out to us on Instagram at Cam and Max Show. That's all one word, Cam and Max Show.
What's your favorite
If you have
fruit?
something... tell us what your favorite fruit is. Let us know so that we can talk about it. Leave us a comment, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. He's been Cam.
He's been Coach Max.
And we will see you later. Hey, 53 minutes.
It is kind of a tangent. I'm in a little hamlet type little town, and it's pretty quiet. But then we get the lawnmowers, and I'm like, it's a positive sound in a sense that, okay, people are outside living their lives. It's good to have, like, humanity. They're spending time outdoors. But then it's like, it's so annoying. Have you seen the guy who's like, he uses a scythe to mow his lawn because it's quiet and he gets exercise?